How's life been? How would you describe the start to your Celtic career?
I mean, yeah, it's been great so far. Took off quite quickly, obviously, how I had my first start and things like that. But I think, since then, it's all been positive. Had a couple of good results, so I've been really happy with that.
When you obviously made the decision to come up here, the notion of coming and taking part in a title race and being pitched into the intensity of that must have been appealing. What's it been like to play in games of that level of incentive?
Yeah, of course. I knew before I came here, there was going to be a lot of pressure and high demand on the team as a whole. But I think, pressure makes diamonds, and at that point, you just gotta keep pushing for success. And obviously, the boys have done really well in the last few weeks.
Especially the way it came about, you had to wait a couple of weeks and then literally thrown straight in. That helped. Or
Um, I guess so. Yeah, I didn't really have um, any like second guesses or if there's any other clubs coming about. I had Celtic on pretty much the last few days, and I was straight. Really excited for that move, and I just wanted to make it happen. So yeah.
what's the manager been like? What's his sort of guidance been towards you since you came?
Yeah, he's a great guy, great personality. I think he's guided me really well. He's a great leader. Communicates what he wants on the pitch, and I just try to listen as much as I can and learn as much as I can from him.
Is it what you expected Scottish football to be?
I'd say so. Yeah, there's a lot of physicality on the pitch. For me, the most important thing is to just dominate as much as I can, and then the good parts will show how we play our football on the pitch.
Do you enjoy that sort of style, as it were, of having to be a bit more combative?
Yeah, definitely. I think that was one of the parts of my game I was really excited to come here for to develop and learn a bit more. But I think ball playing and how Celtic plays has been perfect for me.
You came up when the title race is the most exciting it's been in decades. How do you assess where Celtic are at the moment?
I think it's been since I've been here, learned a lot, and the boys are doing everything they can on the pitch to work towards what our main goal is. And I think we keep going the right way, keep doing the right things, then we'll be successful.
How much does it excite you that every single game between now and the end of the season has so much riding on it?
Yeah, obviously everyone knows there's a lot of pressure, and I think everyone as a whole is really set towards the right things, and I think the boys are just focused on winning really, game by game.
So many guys in that changing room that have been there and done it, the likes of Callum McGregor and James Forrest, have they been really helpful in this period about what it takes to try and get a title over the line?
Yeah, definitely. I've been learning a lot from the senior players. I think it's good to have them around, and their calmness kind of leads on to the rest of the players. I think how composed they are on the pitch, off the pitch, kind of relaxes everyone in the building.
When you see them, you see the attitude of the players in the changing room, the quality out in the training pitch, how much confidence and belief does that give you that Celtic can win this title this season?
Yeah, if you look at our senior players and the quality they show or that I see and everyone sees in the building day to day, and what they can produce in training and most importantly in games, it does give us a bit of confidence, yeah.
Is there anything that surprised you at all, just with Scottish football, Celtic just coming up here as well, even off the pitch?
I'll just say the weather. I'm not a big fan of it at all, no.
The sunshine?
Yeah, it's getting better, It's been surprising, but yeah.
And how is the you feel like you're already learning big lessons as well, just as a young player coming into this environment as well?
Yeah, I think I've only been there a number of weeks, but I think I've already learned so much as a player and even as a person. Different experiences help you develop. So it's been really good so far.
Even just off the pitch, you hear about lone players, having to deal with living away in a different environment as well. Has that been helpful as well, adjusting to that and as well off the pitch?
Yeah, I think it's been a challenge, of course, moving away from home, family and stuff like that. But I think all the boys and all the staff here have helped me settle in really well. So it's mostly just football focused.